6:50 back here with the headlines in our Smart Start on this Tuesday. And breaking overnight, we're working to find out more about a house fire in northeast Rochester. We have video from that scene. Reed Park and Hudson Avenue. We were there as RFD started going through the burned out home, clearing some of the damage and checking the integrity of the property. No word yet on if anyone was there when the flames actually started. We can tell you charges are expected and pending in a fiery pileup Monday morning in Batavia that sent 3 people to the hospital. One was flown to the hospital in critical condition. Police arrived on scene just after 7:30. In total, there were 8 vehicles involved in this chain reaction crash. One car burst into flames. A person was trapped inside. Officers say a vehicle was speeding and ran through a red light at the intersection of West Main and Oak, crashing into another car, pushing it into others stopped at the light. The accident is still under investigation. A driver is safe after this scene, running off the road and ending up in the water in Chile last night. The fire department found the vehicle already sinking when crews arrived. This was on West Side Drive around 9 p.m. They were able to quickly reach the driver and pull them out within just a few minutes. No one was seriously hurt. The NTSB is investigating that crash between an Air Canada jet and a fire truck while landing at New York's LaGuardia Airport late Sunday night. Both pilots were killed, dozens of passengers taken to the hospital. Among the injured, an Air Canada flight attendant who was thrown out of the plane, still fastened to her jump seat. Federal teams are analyzing the flight data and cockpit audio recorders, and they're combing through this scene, which they describe as expansive.
There is a lot of debris. We need to go through all of that and to figure out what we need to take back to the NTSB to our labs.
We're a couple controllers short in total, but it is a well-staffed airport.
Canada is also sending in investigators from its transportation group to work on the search for what exactly led up to that. Flights to LaGuardia from Rochester were diverted. Others were outright canceled yesterday. We did hear from some passengers in the terminal upon learning what had happened downstate.
Well, it's definitely concerning that type of thing can happen. But I know that there's a lot of congestion in airports, and there are also issues about staffing. I feel safe. You know, statistically, it's safer than driving to the airport, so I feel safe.
We did check this morning. All flights from Rochester to LaGuardia are on schedule today and tomorrow. A man wanted in Syracuse has been arrested here, accused of stalking a woman at St. John Fisher University. 32-year-old Ramel Belscott is charged with forcible touching, stalking, and public lewdness. Deputies say he followed a woman from a bus stop to campus, grabbing her and exposing himself. The woman was not hurt. Belscott is wanted out of Syracuse. That's a case of criminal mischief. Your sunrise traffic here, 7 minutes to go until 7 o'clock on this Tuesday. We're okay seeing average drive times on the main expressways, including the Thruway on top of 490, 390, and 590. Doctors at Rochester General Hospital and the emergency group say a big reason an RPD officer shot on Lake Avenue Friday is alive now is because he applied his own tourniquet. The healthcare system has been on this mission to make sure the community knows how to use them for a decade and counting, pointing out tourniquets are cheap and very reliable. Staff members hold training sessions on how to properly use one, and the training is not just for law enforcement only.
You know, like somebody working a saw at home, somebody falling off a bicycle, somebody falling off a motorcycle, you know, and you're in a kayak, you're hunting. The class itself, the training is legitimately less than an hour. We want you to have hands-on experience with the equipment, which is super easy to obtain.
You can sign up for the training courses and buy your own tourniquet through the website stopthebleed.org. Another reminder, tax day just over 3 weeks from now, marking the end of the season. But for some, completing the task can be intimidating and confusing. That's why staff at the Empire Justice Center with the Cash program are offering appointments to help you file with IRS certified volunteers. They also allow people to use their own computers to do it themselves. Appointments are limited prior to tax day. That is April 15th. We have a link to the current spots available at rochesterfirst.com. The Humane Society of Wayne County will be closed to the public through Thursday as it gets ready for a big move. The shelter will shut its doors beginning today, and staff will transition to the brand new facility they've been working on. In a post online, the group thanks the community for support and patience during the move, calling this an exciting new chapter for animals and pet owners. Check that out. A rescued from the crew of Onondaga County's Sheriff's Helicopter Air 1 pulling a pup from the river. Early Sunday evening, crews got a call about a golden doodle that was struggling in the water at Seneca River in Baldwinsville. The air crew responded, spotted the animal, and one crew member got onto the skid of the chopper, taking it so low, almost touching the water. And when they landed there and got to shore and made the landing, they bundled the pup up with blankets, dried it, and saved it from the near freezing temps. Just how smooth that was. Wow. Going down and doing that. Incredible.
Scooping that dog right up.
Right there on the water and then just reaching down, saving it. Yeah. Insane, man.
That pilot was flexing.
Oh, you think so? Yeah.
I mean, that was impressive.
I know, just to have that in the video and just, wow, incredible.
Incredible sky I've got to show here for you over Lake Ontario. Gorgeous there with the orange and the yellows as well. Just a picture perfect morning outside of the chill. Yes, it is cold. We're in the 20s. Big jump though, low 40s this afternoon, and then we'll keep pushing that temperature up. 50s tomorrow, 60 on Thursday. Just come with some rain there, and then we'll swing back down going into Friday, Saturday.
Coming up at 9 o'clock on our podcast at Cup of Sunrise, we've got some guests scheduled for you from RPD, officers talking about their work, everything that happened over the last week, as well as their ongoing recruitment efforts. Don't miss that part of the conversation. We will see you then. CBS Mornings on the way at 7. We're back here with your local update, 7:25.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather. Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.